Anger is a stop sign. I need to distinguish between feeling angry and acting angry. So I'm going to pause for a minute. He did that quite well. In that pause, what did he need to ask himself? I have a technique I call best possible light, BPL, best possible light. Goes like this. It's two questions. First, he asks himself, if I look at my anger in the best possible light, what is my anger intended to accomplish? He thought, well, I guess my anger is intended, number one, to remind me what a difficult person she is, and number two, I think I'm getting madder and madder in order to mobilize to tell her she has to just be there to take care of our daughter. Oh, we get mad when there's something we want we're not getting, or something we're getting that we don't want. He was getting angered that he didn't want to receive, and he wasn't getting a solution to what to do about their daughter. So he said, okay, I'll take problem number one about her giving me anger. He said, oh, question number two, sorry. There's two parts to this two-part story, so it's getting a little complicated. But question number one in best possible light is, if I look at this in the best possible light, what is it intended to accomplish? And he realized it would dominate, to get him to dominate over her, so she'd stop doing anger, and so he'd win on getting her to take care of their daughter, which should have been a no-brainer. He said, wait, question number two. If what I want is for her to, my daughter to be taken care of, I'll take that part first. What might be a better in terms of more effective and less costly in terms of my getting upset way to get appropriate coverage for my daughter? He had a great idea. He said, you usually drop her off at 5 o'clock. That's fine. You just go ahead and do what you normally do. He called a neighbor. He has a lovely neighbor. He asked her, Shirley, my daughter will be dropped off at just about exactly 5. If you are free then, is there any chance you or one of your kids could be at our house, let our daughter in, and then just bring her to your house? Shirley said, oh, sure. We love when your daughter comes over. And our teenagers will all be hanging around the house around 5. They'd love to go over to your house. Actually, you have a better TV than we do. If you want, one of them can just stay over there, watch TV with your daughter. Oh, much better solution than trying to dominate with anger to get his wife to do what he wanted. Okay, 2 questions in best possible light. If I look at my anger in the best possible light, what is it intended to accomplish? And then, what might be a less costly and more effective way to accomplish the same thing? So then he used those same 2 questions on his anger about his wife speaking so obnoxiously to him, calling him names, all out of anger. Oh, if I look at her behavior and how it provokes me in the best possible light, what's my anger intended to accomplish? He had an image of a big shield. Oh, it's to protect me so I don't feel hurt by what she said. Second question, what might be a better strategy than getting angry back at her to protect yourself? Oh, he had an interesting thought then. I can picture her in my mind as a little girl that's throwing a tantrum. When I think of her that way, I actually feel sorry for her. She has so little repertoire, such a minimal repertoire of ways to handle situations. She pops off in anger at just anything I do. She's really, when I think about it, kind of pathetic. What happened to his anger? It went away. What did he want? He wanted not to be hurt. When he stayed comfortable, strong, and looked down on her instead of up at her as if she's some kind of parent scolding him, everything changed. He felt protected from the anger. In fact, he said to himself, when I see her getting mad, I'm not going to think of her as a little girl. I'm going to think of her as some kind of animal caged by her own anger so that she can't hurt me. And it's just going, oh, he felt great about that image. Like a chattering something. I forget what the animal was he came up with. What's important is he got what he wanted. He wanted to stop letting her anger or to cease the potential of her anger hurting his feelings. She lost her power because he took it away. Okay, that's best possible light. Again, the two questions with best possible light. If I look at my anger in the best possible light, what is it intended to accomplish? Second question, what might be a better in terms of more effective and less costly way to get what I want?